welcome to Sports on Tap. Sit down and relax. I am Tom Green. I serve up the drinks, and I ask the sports questions every day at this time to lucky players competing in a $25,000 sports challenge. And you showed up at just the right time, because today, somebody's going to win $25,000. Tony, let's see who the finalists are playing for the 25 grand.
Oh, I'd like to make a bet that they're all here. Ed Gray.
Ed's in.
Frank Trainer. The Big Cheese, Larry Martin. And Brad Blackmore.
Thank you, Tony. There you go, Ed. Frank here. Larry is back, and Brad has a name tag with the word Brad written on it.
Too early.
All right, fellas, obviously this is the big game, 25 grand. Someone's going to take home today, so the pressure is really on. And that means one thing and one thing only. I'm not going to screw around at all. I'm going to be dead serious. So, Brad, what have you been up to as you gear up for the $25,000 game?
Well, be careful over there.
That's for sure. Knifing.
Not too much.
Studying? You've been gearing up, like tuning your forks a little bit?
Absolutely not.
Okay. That's what I like to see, a guy who's got the competitive edge.
There you go.
Okay, we're going to give you $50 to start the big game. We're going to go get the sports screen going, and on it is the first half of a couple of questions. You pick one you like. I'll finish the question. If you get the answer right, you have yourself $50. So, Brad, let's start it.
Who passed the Bucks
to an NBA title in 1971 after 10 seasons with the Royals?
Oscar Robertson.
Oscar Robertson is the right answer. Good start to the game. You're up another 50 to 100. 50 more could be yours.
Who won 295
games after being traded by the Mets?
Nolan Ryan.
Nolan Ryan, the right answer. Good start for you, Brad. So you're 2 for 2. You have $150, and that means you can bet as much of that as you'd like on the remaining question. How much are you going to bet, Brad?
Bet it all.
He's going to bet it all. Go ahead.
We got rollers here.
Who made his mark
with the Dolphins in the 80s when he changed his middle name legally to Super?
Mark Duper.
There you go, and you're off to a great start. Up to $300. Good to see the Big Cheese back in the house.
Thanks, Tom.
Any particular favorite cheese today?
No.
No. You're into this, aren't you?
Well, the corners kind of look like Gouda cheese, but I think you should just dust a little more.
All right, health department. We're going to give you $50 and get you started here, Larry. Take a look at the sports screen and get your game started.
Tired of hearing
himself talk, what longtime Yankee announcer stepped down in '94?
Tony Kubek.
Tony Kubek walked away, and you're 1 for 1. Good start for you, Larry. You got a shot at another 50 now.
Rumbling in the Skyforce.
Training camp. What chocolate thunder is hoping to make it back to the NBA?
Darryl Dawkins.
Darryl Dawkins is trying to make it back. Down from Lovetron. How much of your 150 would you like to bet now, Larry?
All of it on good.
Who won Rookie of the Year, MVP, and the NFL rushing title with the 1978 Oilers?
Earl Campbell.
Bingo. Great start for you, Larry. You're up to $300. And this is why these guys are champions. Frank, how you doing?
Been here a long time.
Yeah, I know. I am very well aware of that. Kind of tired of seeing you here.
No.
Nah, I'm just kidding you, Frank, as far as you know. Frank, one interesting note here. You're the only guy who's come in here with cash. You're the only guy who's won. These other guys are wild card guys. It's a wild card bunch you're taking on.
Oh, maybe I'll lend him some money later.
Yeah. There he is. He's always been the cool, confident one. Frank, we're going to give you 50 and get you underway. Take a look at the screen. Pick away.
Frequent jam sessions.
Give which school's hoopsters the nickname Phi, Slamma, Jamma?
University of Houston.
There you go. There's the University of Houston. Up to 150 more awaits if you can get another one right, Frank.
Not Art Carney.
Which Carney became the first right-handed batter to win an American League batting crown in 11 years in 1981?
Carney Lansford.
Carney Lansford did that, and you got yourself 2 down. Up to $150, and now it's your turn. How much you got to bet, Frank?
Let it ride.
All righty.
Which two California
teams handed Joe Montana consecutive losses in '94?
The Rams and the Chargers.
The Rams and the Chargers is right. I remember one time when we played this game, we actually had a wrong answer. I was young then. I wasn't old enough to be in here. Ed, it's the captain of Somalia. You know, you got a shot at 50 Somalians every time you answer a question right in this first round, Ed, and you bring all these Somalians with you. You're the big Somali.
I got the big Somali truck outside. Yeah.
We're going to give you 50 of those and a shot at 50 more. Take a look and let's get you started.
Along with the seasons,
Official ending, whose managerial run also ended September 15th, 1994.
Kevin Kennedy.
No, Hal McRae was let go on that day. You don't lose anything. You got a shot at 50 more now, Ed.
Tired of sitting.
On the bench, what coach retired and was replaced by Gene Bartow?
Gene Bartow would be John Wooden.
There you go. You got it right. All right, Ed, you got $100. It's betting time. How much you going to bet, Ed?
99 Somalians.
Yeah. Senor Somalian strikes. Go ahead.
Bet it on which Knicks knack.
For interceptions, made him a star linebacker for the Patriots in the 60s and helped the Dolphins go perfect in 72.
Nick Bonacani.
There you go. You have to go 199. Trailing these guys, there's a lot left, though. Ciao. 25 grand today. I got the check right here.
The problem isn't what's in your pocket, Tom, but what's in the bank.
Oh, I can't back this up.
Look, it's a gold card. Sure, no card on the planet is more useful, but it can't grant you inner peace. Well, I don't know. I mean, you could use it to go someplace where your only action would be one of non-action, which is pretty peaceful. And if you let Master Guest arrange your vacation, you'd save 20 to 40%, plus another $100 if you book by April 30th. And saving money might be the path of true wisdom. So I guess Gold MasterCard could help you see the light. Just remember to wear your sunscreen. Gold MasterCard, it's more than a gold card, it's smart money. Look for your Gold MasterCard application and apply.
If it moves, shoot it. If it doesn't move, shoot it anyway. WD-40. Even after 40 years, there's always another use. Nutrageous from Reese's. Peanuts, milk chocolate, caramel, Reese's peanut butter. Nutrageous. Give your mouth a party.
Shake it, no dandruff. You've got Selsun Power. Brush it, no flakes. You've got Selsun Power with Selsun Blue. Doctors recommend it #1 over all leading brands. Dandruff problem? No way. You've got Selsun Power.
You're here with Bobito the Barber, Dream Hampton, and Penny Hardaway.
What's up?
Hey.
Is that Anthony for real?
Oh, yeah.
I know right now you're the best player in the NBA, and you got to admit it. Admit it. Go ahead, admit it.
No, I can't admit that.
I mean, how do you handle that?
It makes you feel like you're well respected, and everybody just respects your game, and that's something where I want to be.
Good luck to you, because, you know, we're New York, and you're going to need it.
Would you ever win a couple championships and retire early on us?
Yeah, I'm going to do that, and I'm going into hockey.
Company. Forget it. I mean, Joe Willie Namath. How did he not get an Oscar?
Timeless. Timeless.
The whole thing is rigged. Football players. All right, fellas, time now for our double play round. And what that means is the first question will be a toss-up. Anybody can answer. If you get it right, you get $50. Then you'll get a shot at a double play question worth another $50. Ed, right now you're a low man with $199, so you'll be picking our first question. Reminder, anybody can ring in, but if you're wrong, you lose $50. So, Ed, let's go to the sports screen and start the double play.
It had to be 2.
When what Brown scored the NFL's first two-point conversion? It's Ed.
Tom Tupa.
Tom Tupa, the right answer. You get yourself $50. Now it's your double play opportunity, Ed. Take a look at the screen. Pick away.
Which toe nailed?
Down the MVP in 39 with the Canadiens and later coached them to 8 Stanley Cups.
Toe Blake.
Toe Blake is right, and you're just $1 out of being tied with everyone else. Very close game right now, Ed, and you'll pick our next question. This is a toss-up.
What bullet shot?
To the top of the American League in 1958, winning the Cy Young and 2 World Series games for the Yanks. Frank.
Bob Turley.
Bob Turley, the bullet himself. You got yourself out in front now, Frank. $350. It's your double play.
What three sport?
All-American, won the Heisman in '62 at Oregon State.
Terry Baker.
Terry Baker is the right answer. Good one, Frank. Get yourself out in front now. This is a toss-up. You're calling it.
What Herb scored?
33 runs without an at-bat for the 74 and 75 A's. Larry.
Herb Washington.
Herb Washington, the pinch runner extraordinaire.
The designated runner.
The DR, if you will. And it's your double play, Larry.
Had it gone in.
Whose last second shot would have won the NBA championship for the Knicks in 6 games?
John Starks.
John Starks is the right answer there. You've now tied Frank for the lead, and you'll call our next question.
What jazz artist
was the U.S. Open tennis stadium named for? Brad.
Roland. Flushing Meadows.
No, that's incorrect. You lose $50. Anyone else want to take a shot? Ed.
Louis Armstrong.
Louis Armstrong. It's now called the U.S. Tennis Center. You pick up $50. And Ed, you got a double play coming.
Within 2.
How many times did Ted Williams get 200 hits?
3.
0. Ted Williams never got 200 hits. He had 194 in 1949, his high. You don't lose anything, Ed, and you'll pick our next question. This is a toss-up.
It wasn't blind luck.
When what Bear quarterback became the first to throw for 400 yards in a game in 1943? And Larry's in.
Sid Luckman.
Sid Luckman did it against the Giants, and you just took the lead, Larry. You got $450. You got a double play coming.
Going from last to last.
What former Padres skipper is the new manager of the Cubs?
Jim Riggleman.
There you go. Nice double play. You're up to $500, Larry. New question in the top, and you're calling it.
What 2 Docs
were swapped by the Pirates and Yankees in '76? Frank.
Doc Ellis and Doc Medich.
Good one. There you go, Frank. And it's interesting because, of course, Doc Medich, an actual doctor, knew about prescription drugs, and Doc Ellis. Enough said. Frank, you got a shot at a double play.
211 seconds.
Into the fight, who handed the first loss to Lennox Lewis?
Oliver McCall.
Nice one. Good double play. Got yourself tied for the lead. Early in the second round, and...
Who's Oliver McCall?
Yeah. I don't know, but you just made $50 and tied Larry for the lead, and you're picking our next question.
Some great fielding plays.
Allowed what Michigan coach to win the first Rose Bowl? Ed.
Fielding Yost.
There you go. Nice one, Ed. Up to $399. They beat Stanford that year, and Ed, you got a double play shot coming.
Which Caesar
was both Bob Gibson's and Nolan Ryan's 3,000th strikeout victim?
Caesar Geronimo.
Yeah, nice double play, man. $449. You're in third place, Ed. You'll pick a question, this one being now a toss-up.
Whose court presence
enabled her to win 66 Grand Slam titles from 1960 to 1973? Frank.
Margaret Court. Margaret Smith Court.
Yeah,
yes,
Margaret
indeed.
Court. I knew her. Is that Margaret Court Smith? You got that right. You're up to $550, Frank. You're out in front again. It's your double play.
Proving 4 heads
aren't as good as one. What team rotated 4 coaches in the 1961 baseball season?
That's why it's not working.
The Angels.
No, it was not the Angels. Chicago Cubs did that. You don't lose anything. You still have the lead. And you're in control, picking our next question off the screen.
After starring in New York.
Where did Walt Frazier end his career? Frank.
Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah, he played with the Cavaliers. Jim Clemens, wasn't that the trade? I think Clemens was in the trade there. You got the lead, Frank. You're at 600, and you're picking a double play question.
Giving you the Willies.
Who were the last AL and NL players to hit at least 20 triples in a season?
Willie Wilson. And Willie Mays.
Yeah, Willie Mays and Willie Wilson. That is some strong stuff. We got the lead. You're 150 up on Larry right now.
Oh, not again. What? Oh.
geez, look at... Oh.
Looking to unlock the power of your PC? Now there's a faster, easier way with a subscription to Home PC Magazine. Just call the number on your screen today. You'll receive 12 big issues of Home PC for one special low price. Each month, Home PC brings you the hottest new CD-ROMs, the top-rated products, cool software like Alpha 5, the powerful database program anyone can use, technical tips from Dr. PC, the best buys, the greatest games, and more. Home PC helps you plug into online services, receive expert financial advice, and master the nuts and bolts of home computing. And don't forget the kids. With Home PC's unique blend of entertainment, education, and productivity, you'll see how quickly computing becomes a family affair. Nobody covers computing like Home PC. Order now and you'll also receive Home PC's Fun Pack software absolutely free, filled with fun games, type fonts, and a whole lot more. Unlock the power of your PC the fast, easy way with a subscription to Home PC. Call now.
There's a line to cross to enter the zone. It's where the game is automatic. The mind is set to a higher frequency. Control is no longer an issue. Calm neutralizes chaos. And objects move at the speed of flight. The Newsweek Champions Cup continues tomorrow at midnight. Advantage ESPN.
You know, whenever we play for the big money, whenever we have the 25 grand on line, I get so nervous I cut lemons. And then I just...
It works for some of us.
Just leave them there. All right, fellas, we're going to pick up the ante a little bit. We're going to start playing for $100 a question. The first person to ring in with a correct answer picks up $100. Remember, though, if you're wrong, you will lose 100. Right now, Brad, you're in last place with $250, so you'll get to pick our first question. Let's go to the sports screen and start playing for 100 a pop. Brad?
Rolling in the dough.
Which Earl became bowling's first $1 million winner? Brad?
Earl Anthony.
Earl Anthony's right. There you go. You're in the hunt with $350 now, Brad, and you'll be picking yet again.
Not Larry or Moe.
Who was the founder of the Green Bay Packers? Larry.
Curly Lambeau.
The cheese. You're within 50 of Frank's lead, and you're picking our next question.
What league implemented
a $20,000 minimum salary in 1973, the highest in pro sports at the time? Brad.
NBA.
The NBA did that. Part of its battle with the ABA. You just moved into third, Brad, and you'll pick.
Who dug ground
balls as a Pirate third baseman during the season and dug graves when the season was over? Ed.
Don Hoke.
It's not Don Hoke. You lose 100 there, Brad.
Richie Hebner.
Richie Hebner, the right answer there. You got yourself up to $550, Brad, and it's your call.
The right dictionary
will help you remember who was the center on the Steelers' 70s teams. Brad.
Mike Webster.
Mike Webster, the right answer, and you're tied for the lead now, Brad. Nice run. Up on top, and you're picking.
It was a miracle
when the Mets went from 9th to 1st in '69, but what American League team did it in '67? Frank.
The Red Sox.
The Red Sox did it, and Frank bounces back, retakes the lead. Take a look at the screen, Frank.
What German left his marks
on the canvas after Joe Louis KO'd him in the first round of their 1938 rematch? Brad.
Max Schmeling.
Max Schmeling is the right answer. And you're tied again for the lead with Frank. All right, Brad, take a look and make the call.
Not human, what man
started 20 horse races in 1919 and won 19 of them? Brad.
Man of War.
Man of War, and Brad has come from last to first up to $850. Brad, you're picking our next question.
Who twice followed
losing seasons with winning the Cy Young Award? Larry.
Brett Saberhagen.
Brett Saberhagen is right, and Larry, you're up to $700. You are in third place at the moment. We'll reset at the top, and Larry, it's your call off the screen.
In what Indiana
city did the Pistons play before moving to Detroit? Frank.
Fort Wayne.
Fort Wayne. It's hard to imagine Isaiah Thomas ever playing, hey, we're going to Fort Wayne to go catch Isaiah and the boys. You have tied for the lead, Frank, with Brad, and you're picking our next question.
Who served in Washington
as head coach for one NFL season only in 1993? Brad.
Richie Pettibone.
Pettibone's the right answer. You're back out in front. A great duel going here. All right, Brad, take a look at the screen.
Who towed the
rubber and threw more games than anyone in big league history? Brad.
Cy Young.
It's not Cy Young. You lose 100. Frank?
Hoyt Wilhelm.
Hoyt Wilhelm with over 1,000 games pitched. Frank, you moved out into the lead. All right, fellas, it is time now to get set up for the big playoff for the 25 grand. Frank, you're in the final, so you're guaranteed to get a shot at the $25,000 coming up. Brad, you're in second place. You're in the semifinal. Larry, you and Ed are in the bottom. We'll see in just a second. We get the playoff going. Hey-oh!
I gotta cut lemons. I get so tingly nervous when I do.
Watch out. That knife.
If it moves, shoot it. If it doesn't move, shoot it anyway. WD-40. Even after 40 years, there's always another use.
People who really understand money carry the Discover Card. Only Discover Card offers cashback bonus award. So it's the choice of people who really know the drill. It pays to discover.
Looking to talk a little bit of smack on Talk 2. What is your image of you? I'm crazy. Perception is reality. Scoreboard, it never lies.
What's up, bro? We love your jersey, baby. Everybody got a little craziness inside them.
Yeah, I'm a Hall of Famer. I've got nothing to worry about. Smack. It's a matter of telling the truth, no matter how much it hurts. Epic.
Jim Rome on Talk 2, live weeknights on ESPN2.
This is it. All that hard-earned money that we've been working for is going to be down the drain.
Oh, look
For
at
one
the
of these
right
people.
side. This is great. All right, fellas, this is it. We're going to be giving away $25,000 here. This is the playoff for all the cash. Now, Ed and Larry, you finished 4th and 3rd, so you guys got to play your way up the ladder. Now, Larry, because you finished ahead of Ed, you'll be picking all the questions. In this round, the first to 3 right moves on up to take on Brad in the semifinal. So, Larry, let's take a look at the sports screen. Let's start the big money playoff.
What ACC school has 5?
Finishes in the top 10, but no Final Four appearances to show for it. Larry.
Maryland.
Maryland is right. Good one there. All right, Larry, you got a 1-0 lead, and you'll pick our next question.
Olajuwon was first.
Jordan was 3rd, but what current Laker was the 2nd pick in the '84 draft? Larry.
Sam Bowie.
Sam Bowie is right, out of the University of Kentucky. The Blazers took him. All right, Larry, you lead it 2-0. Ed, the pressure's on. Larry, you're picking, though.
When John Stockton passes.
The length of the court, how far does the ball have to travel? Larry.
94 feet.
94 feet is right, and Larry moves on. Ed, good plan. All right, Larry, it'll be you and Brad now for the semifinal to see who moves on up to take on Frank for $25,000. Brad, you finished ahead of Larry, so these are your questions to pick. Again, the first to 3 right moves into the final. Brad, take a look at the screen. Let's go.
Often seen dribbling.
In Portland, who now shares point guard duty with Rod Strickland? Brad. Larry, you want to take a shot?
Terry Porter.
Terry Porter. All right, Larry, you lead at 1-0. Brad, this is your question to pick, though.
What Panther ran
for 1,000 yards 4 years in a row in college? Larry.
Tony Dorsett.
Tony Dorsett with the Pittsburgh Panthers. The Big Cheese has hit 5 in a row, and Brad, you're picking the question. You need to pick something you can handle here.
Recruited by UNLV.
Who never played a minute of college ball and wound up with the Spurs? Brad.
Lloyd Daniels.
Sweet Pea is right. You got yourself back in the game, Brad. Need another right one to tie it up here, Brad. You're down 2-1 and picking.
When the Juice
rushed to record yardage in 1973, what was his offensive line's nickname? It's the Electric Company. The Electric Company of 1973. Brad, you're down 2-1. We'll do it one more time. A couple new questions in the sports screen. Brad, you're calling.
What Nick chucked in?
Enough 3-pointers to become the all-time team leader. Brad.
John Starks.
It is not John Starks. Larry, you want to take a shot? Go ahead.
Trent Tucker.
Have to go to the judges on that.
He
I
got
thought
it.
he was
He
on
got
the
it.
wire. It is Trent Tucker with 504 three-pointers. Brad, good play. Thanks, man.
Told you, man. I had that
All right,
feeling.
Larry. All right, fellas. This is it. First guy to 3 right wins $25,000. Frank, by finishing ahead of Larry, you'll be picking all the questions. Count it down. Let's see who's got the $25,000 in him. Frank, take a look at the sports screen. Let's start the final.
Mattingly and Griffey.
Both hit homers in 8 consecutive games while playing for what manager? Larry.
Lou Piniella.
Lou Piniella is right, and Larry, you've got a 1-0 lead. Frank, 2 brand new questions in there. You're picking.
Besides Chamberlain and...
Russell, name one of the other 2 players to bring down at least 40 rebounds in a game. Larry.
Nate Thurman.
Nate Thurman is one of them. The other one's Jerry Lucas. All right, Larry, you're 1 answer away. Frank, you're calling the shots, though, down 2-0. Take a look at the screen.
Never in the NBA.
Which ABA team won the league's most games over the 9-year history of the ABA? Frank.
Kentucky
The
Colonels.
Kentucky Colonels is right. And Frank, you stay alive. You're down 2-1, and you're picking again.
Who was the final out?
Of Larson's perfect game. Frank.
Dale Mitchell.
Dale Mitchell is right on a call strike. All right, fellas, it's down to 1 question for 25 grand. We're tied at 2. The next right answer is worth $25,000. Frank, take a look. Pick the question.
Who had to stop pitching?
During baseball's first work stoppage in 1972, and again for the latest stoppage in 1994. Frank.
Nolan Ryan.
It was not Nolan Ryan. Larry, you want to take a shot?
Goose Gossage.
Goose Gossage is the right answer. Larry wins $25,000. Unbelievable. Snap. Good going, Larry. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Way to go.
Thank you very much.
Now at Pep Boys, get any 4 35,000-mile Cornell 800 all-season tires at an incredible low $99.96. That's right, any size, any set of 4, just $99.96 at Pep Boys now.
One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Give me a break. Give me a break.
Play me out with that chicken.
Give me a break. Give me a break.
Break me over bed and play my part.
Every year, the Discover card gives you something other credit cards don't. Cashback Bonus Award. So carry the Discover card and improve your cash flow. It pays to discover.
Coming up at 6:30 Eastern, will we see Michael in a Bulls uniform again and soon? Was there a cover-up in the cause of death of Reggie Lewis? And Pete Sampras tries to stay #1. We'll have highlights on SportsCenter at 6:30 Eastern.
I don't want to spill.
All right, Shelley, here you go. There it is, the lovely trophy. Yeah. Way to go, guys. Frankie, you still get $3,400. Thanks for playing, man. That was close. Appreciate it. Larry, I got a check for you for $25,000.
Yeah.
That's for you, and you get the trophy from Shelley.
Oh.
How about that trophy, huh?
Yeah.
How pretty is that? Look at that.
Just a couple things. I mean, it's been great here with this show and all that. Great bar.
Thanks.
I mean, I'm from Wisconsin. We judge bars tough. I'd like to say...
I'd also like to say I love you, Jennifer. That is my fiance.
Me too. Everybody. There you go, man. We're going to wrap it.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Congratulations.
Yep, thank you very much.
25,000 and that lovely trophy. If you had to choose, which would you take?
25,000.
The big cheese takes it all home. Way to go. Good plan, Brad. Way to go.